Hello, everybody. I'm glad you made it. Those of you who made it live, those of you who will watch this in your own time, in your own space on recording, um, thank you for carving out the time for yourself and for being in this community and supporting global consciousness expansion through your individual effort. Each and every one of us makes a difference in our own unique way. And as we start a brand new series, the Clarity series. And this is one of the most sacred deities to me. She's my Ishtadevata, Saraswati. And as we move from the Lakshmi sadhana, where we endeavor to open up and find the pathway of love rising within ourselves, it can create a lot of murk and a lot of cloudiness and a lot of self-questioning, because that's what the practices do. And Saraswati, she's got a beautiful name. It kind of rolls off the tongue when you say it that way, Saraswati. And her name has a beautiful meaning. Saras has two meanings, and one is it's about the essence, which the essence of who we are. And when we step into these practices over time, we begin to really receive and land and feel at peace with all that we are, to really land in this wisdom place where we're okay listening to and receiving our own essence. And it comes up through the deeper work. It comes up through the trials and the tribulation. And over time, we start to really trust and be able to sit with that wise being that we are. And the second meaning of Saras is the flow or the current. And so she's her own paradox, because the essence of you is never changing, always has been that wise pulsation. It's sort of like the one light of all that is. And then the flow of you is always changing. And that's more your rhythmic, instinctual self that is responding to the world around you and getting into your being. And so Saraswati, Swa means the self, and T is about pouring forth. So it's about learning to pour forth the essence of who you are, and to let that flow in its most informed, intelligent, creative, beautiful way. And so as we work with Saraswati in the next practices to come, what I hope will happen for each of us is that we, the confusion that can rise up, so one of Saraswati's beautiful stories is there was this great and powerful demon. And as the yoga tradition likes to give us those antagonist characters, and always remembering that we're every character in the story, and that's happening in this very moment within us. The demon, who actually had a very strong sadhana practice, and the demons, what they live and breathe to do is to create challenge in the world, to rise up to that vertical model of power. They like to use the power that the austere practices give us, because as we practice, we do generate and learn to wield more power. That's one thing of the Anusara name. Stepping into the current, one becomes more capable of holding that power. And the demons, they like to take that power and use it to dominate or control, or to create confusion, or to create mayhem, to use it for their own benefit, to rise up in that vertical model of power and basically kick the ladder away and say, it's all mine. It's greed, and it's like holding on to. And it comes from this really just unaware place of remembering that each and every one of us gets to hold the power in our own beautiful way. And so as all the gods and goddesses were noticing that this great, powerful demon, through his austere practices, was about to get ready to ask for another level of boon, of power, they said, we've got to do something. And one of the goddesses that is always called upon when you need skill and tact, and you need to be able to not dominate power back, but to try to tame it with wisdom. And that's Saraswati. And so she will always invite you into that deeper inquiry and tell you, you know what to do here. You know how to address this. You just got to learn to listen. And so one thing Saraswati does is she sits on the tip of the tongue of the demon, and she starts to work that wisdom way. And when you are in communion with Saraswati, you start to receive language. That's one of her deep, 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 even long before she became the goddess of science and culture. She was her former name was Vach, V-A-C, and she was the goddess of language and how organization poured itself forth. So she sits on the tip of the tongue of the demon, and pretty soon all he can say is, I will not remain awake. I will not try to awaken. I will not remain awake. I will not try to awaken. And this kind of represents our ability to go into that place of ignorance where we don't want to listen. We don't want to wake up. We don't want to use the powers at all. And so what happened is this demon just fell to sleep. And so in the deep sleep, we yogis use that state of consciousness and recognize it as meditation. So when we go into that deep, 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 deep listening of the truth, and we seek clarity, you have called upon Saraswati. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, knee towards heart. Inhale, go wide with the right knee and up and back. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale wide. Exhale in. And last one. And this time, step it through. Turn your back heel. Place your right forearm to your thigh and your left hand to your hip. So you've got right toes turned out, right knee bent. And open your palm and take Yana Mudra. Index finger to thumb. As you breathe into remembering the earth, feel your feet and draw the back inner arch towards your front back heel. And then bow and expand into the back body with your breath. Keep the expansion and let the strength of the abdominals gently press out the exhalation so that there's a continued expansion. And now inhale, reach up, warrior two. Lifting the chest, back hand to back leg. Use that hand to help remember that upper thigh needs to move back and wide. And that front buttocks gets to round itself down and under. Good. Now reach up with inhale. And here's a little flow. Exhale, side angle. Inhale to center. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, center. Exhale, side angle. And one more time. Inhale, center. Now let's see if you can keep the breath wide, the thighs back, and roll the front buttocks under, and take elbow to inner knee, fingertips inside your front ankle. Big stretch. Good job. If you need a block there, put it in front of your right ankle. Now go low with the left hand. Turn all 10 toes and walk it left. Left form to thigh, right hand to hip. Yana Mudra, index finger and thumb. Breathing wide into the back body. And receive. Inhale, warrior two. Now refine. Upper right thigh bone back. Outer left buttocks pulls down. Breathe yourself into the back body and through the ribs. And right hand to your thigh. Lift up. Exhale. Inhale, center. Exhale, side angle. Take Yana Mudra with both hands, opening to intuitive wisdom. And the more we start to listen to our inner guidance, the more you'll be able to really honor the wise you that says, do this, don't do this. Make this happen. You know how to do this. And slowly as you come down, firm the feet, deepen the breath. Stay plugged into the legs even as you reach down, and expand right arm along the ear. Stay low, walk it right. And if you can, you'll keep the right hand down and inhale your way up, all the way up, all the way back, all the way up and over, and water wheel it around, all the way, right arm up, and one long breath in, up and over, one long breath out, all the way over and down, one long breath in, changing sides, one long exhale to settle, deep breath in, big breath out, one long inhale up, one long exhale down, inhale it over, exhale, settle, inhale, expand, beautiful, exhale up and over, and ride your breath. So now you find that instinctual pattern, trust your breath, take pause where you need pause, and remember, there really is no right or wrong. It's you learning to breathe yourself into being. And this last one here, so you'll finish by coming to a lunge at your front foot. When you're ready, stay. Thank you.